Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to StarLadder. Welcome back to the StarSeries and I-League North American Closed Qualifiers. We are into our second series of the night between Dignitas and Bravado Gaming. A winners match of Group B. We just went through the elimination match between prospects and really old people, and we just saw really old people pretty much get destroyed, unfortunately. Didn't have a slight chance at all, basically, on Train, which was our final map of the third map of the best of three, in fact. Managed to take it that far. Unfortunately, couldn't go all the distance. So they are gone. They are out. Prospects will be taking on the loser of this match, who will be staying in the group for one final best of three. But the winner progresses on to the playoffs stage. Either Dignitas or Bravado will be joining the likes of Team 1 and Swole Patrol, who made it out of Group A earlier in the week. And also joining Complexity E United, Ghost Gaming and NRG, all invited directly to the playoff bracket itself. So, lots on the line, lots to play for. Seeding and all. Into the knife round we'll go. Our first map is Train, as picked by Dignitas. They will look to lose the knife round, actually. Almost won it right there on Ricks, but no. Bravado will choose to elect to stay on the CT side. Makes sense. They have had a nice, healthy CT side bias of 60% round victories. Not had amazing results on this map, but they are capable at it. A nice positive win rate. Vice versa for Dignitas. They've had a couple of decent results above Swole Patrol and Vision. Luminosity as well, so I'd say this map is well within their repertoire to potentially win this one. I think this one is going to go to the favour of Dignitas. The second map is Dust 2, picked by Bravado. We'll come to that when we come to that. I think for overall series victory, I'm probably leaning to the favour of Dignitas. But for now, let's get into our pistol round. Dignitas will be starting things off on T side. Bravado be relying a lot on this first half to try and turn this series to their favour. So, the buy-ups coming in for both squads. Kevlar for most players. The Trony for Bravado is going to have the defuse kit and a smoke. Infinite, meanwhile, the Molotov and smoke for Dignitas. Everybody else has Kevlar on both sides. So, here we go. Into the initial plays for Dignitas. We've got Fady over from Bravado. Taking a hold of the B-bomb site right here. They're going to be watching out for early faces. The Trony's not going to see anyone here in T-Con, and there's not going to be absolutely no presence towards Ivy, so Sonic going to have absolutely nothing. Fady's going to have to cover off upper, which is where two players are heading towards right now. Grim and Mitch. JT watching in from connector, looking towards ramp. Three players to find. Good catch off the bomb planter as well. If Fady's good enough. Here comes the push right now. Close angle, takes the first down, but can't do any more than that. JT trying to focus fire, but can't get the headshot, so is forced to back off. Elusive will try and get into position. Detroni already ready to try and get the defuse together. A 4 versus 4 scenario. Grim, the first man to fall now. Peter getting up close. Ricks can't see anything. Peter eventually catches off Sonic. Ricks does take down the Trony, so the bomb defusal kit has gone down on upper, so they've got to wrap around if they want to try and pick that one up. Mitch is still going to hold in on a flank position, takes down Elusive. Sonic taps the bomb for the first time. Mitch doesn't realise that the defuse kit has been dropped. No ammo, no information on this, but still gets the frag anyway. Sonic down. The first frag to the favour of the T-side player of Dignitas. So, nice healthy start from these boys. Of course, on their map pick, they'd want a nice healthy start. Bravado, unfortunately, not getting early luck here on CT side. with the scouts out for the force buy here. Fady on T-Con. Sonic. Ivy. JT is already falling back, and Infinite just going to spray him down. We're a second follow-up frag as well on the likes of Fady. The scout at close. The Molotov actually will force him out of position, so... Already the scout players are falling back. Even the pistol guys, Elusive and Detroni, going back towards Ivy. Very nice of them if they can get those rifles out of the hands of the T's, but... Not going to happen here, doesn't seem like. Just exit frag positions, very passive along the CT sideline. And now from Dignitas looking likely to peek into these positions. Maybe Infinite might go down to 1. But it's a MAC-10. Not a major loss. Not for Dignitas at least. Elusive will look for the frag of the P250. Spots him. Second face comes in with the dink, however. They get aggressed on by Infinite, however. Almost walking into the crossfire set up from Sonic, so... 2-0. So far for Dignitas. A solid start, you could say, I think. And all 5 players staying alive. They've got the AKs for Peter and Rix in case they need to break out the serious firepower in case things really do go tits up. But for now, it's all just a formality right now. The scouts coming in, and Fady and Sonic safe from that last round. Fady can't catch anyone towards T-Con. Sonic's not seeing anything out Brown Halls. No one is in Brown Halls. Infinite, the closest player to that. It's going to be in T-Con with a little bit of utility chuck towards the A-bomb. So actually, the stack rotation will come in from Bravado. So smoke out towards one side. We've got CT players out here. Fady can't get the flick onto the first. Elusive's going to go down. JT close against Rix will get the trades. And Sonic can't land anything out here. So JT with an AK. One player dropped now against Dignitas' favor. For all things, it could be the AK as well. Mitch left to recover out towards Ivy. He's got the UMP. 28 HP, though. Could still go down to one of these pistols. JT's already fallen back, though. Bravado realizes this is maybe the best that they can get out of this round. They will just fall back for it. Mitch not going to throw away his head Kevlar. Hold on to a bit more investment for the next round. So Dignitas will be able to take a very solid 3-0 starter here. Not perfect, but nothing ever is. Now Bravado with one extra AK in tow will have themselves a full buy out here. Of course, 3 rounds loss bonus. The AWP getting brought back down by the Trony immediately. Sonic going to throw away his scout as well. Imagine for the M4 and utility set up as well. Fady going in with the helmet as well. Should have probably invested that into more utility though. Again, similar situation to the last series. Not necessarily the worst case scenario. Dignitas have themselves a few SMGs to play with. Grim, Peter, Infinite. Still trying to get the value out of those weapons if they can find it, but that does mean that Fady will not go down to a one-shot headshot. He's taking the advanced angle. A great flash, however, from Grim to allow Infinite to peek in. Whether he spotted the player, I don't know. The fact that they're acting in towards a split probably suggests that they do realize that this man is out here with an M4. The stack, however, towards A is in full effect from the rest of Bravado, so maybe a mistake for this one. Rix, Grim, Infinite still up on top of Pop Dog. Players are going to get ready to move forward onto Dawn. Fady's still waiting in, but it's going to be Elusive to open things up, take the first. Grim goes falling as well. Rick's going to try and enter back together as well. Peter will fall in the meantime. Mitch trying to set up an angle out towards Ivy. Will try and peek in towards Petroni. Turns on towards one frag before he is traded back by JT. So, Bravado, their first round on the board. Rifle round of all things, a very nice pickup for the CT side, but now they have to get the ball rolling if Dignitas reset them now. They might be up for problems. Both teams are going to have full rifle buys. Bravado, weak on the money line, but as are Dignitas, about the same sort of level. I take control out towards Ivy in this position. Let's try cover off the other side. He will re-smoke it back to try and suppress. Meanwhile, Fady over on B. Ready to receive the T side incoming. They will spot him, but he lines up two before he's traded. Meanwhile, Sonic out towards Ivy. Shuts down Mitch and Rix and Infinite. Last two that remain. They know where the bomb is as well. Rix is going to act on this backstab, but he's nowhere near the CT side force. Infinite expecting a counter backstab from his own accord. Molotov's incoming to try force him out. He will put a flashbang together, try to see if he can catch any players off, and Rix is taking his sweet time with this. That flash does buy Infinite a way back out, so the CTs may give up an angle out here, and Elusive has to get spotted, but he will take down Rix regardless, so it's all on Infinite. One v 4. 30 seconds remain. And now know where he is. That rotations incoming. Bravado should set up the backstab. There should be no way out for Infinite from here. Trying even with the AWP up close. We'll get one frag, but turns onto Sonic, and Sonic gets the 2K. Two rounds on the board for Bravado. Double ops coming in from JT and Detroni now. Rix with a CZ. Mitch with another CZ as well. Dignitas mostly in for an eco hit. Can get ripped apart relatively easily, just basic stuff out. The flashbangs come over. I also have the Detroni out here. Good peek in. Spots. I think he spotted Mitch. Will still take a good shot out towards him. Doesn't quite connect it though. We're back out of Ivy. Meanwhile on the B bomb site. Grim looking to peek on through. Fady's not watching his position, so they will move forward successfully. Grim will go down. It will be Infinite next up to try and face. Looking for the taps up. Can't quite find it. Meanwhile over on the A-bomb site, they will overwhelm one of the AWPs. Elusive still waiting here, looking for Mitch, will spot him. The bomb, meanwhile, is on Peter. He gets taken down regardless. And Rick's quick drive-by from Sonic to finish the job here. Bravado will equalize up 3-3 now. Double ops getting brought back by Bravado as well. Did so well with these so far. Yusuf with the spray. Oh, here they come. Not wasting any time with this one. Grim going to be the first man up to face right here, but Sonic and co have this one locked down pretty easily. Peter and Mitch go trade right back, but it leaves Peter alone as Mitch is traded for freeze. The 1 versus 3. Oh, Peter catching up a good angle on 1. Oh, but Fady comes in. Backstab, set, and locked down for Bravado. 4-3. Favorable to the CT side. A pause to come through from Dignitas as well. Appropriate as it may seem, they had a very nice solid start here on the pistol and conversions. But now that Bravado have gotten going, they have really gotten going, so this map could still get very, very interesting from both teams. Dignitas, half buy at best, 4 rounds lost bonus, looking for the max loss bonus buy. Now Fady to take point here on the defensive. Dignitas going to move slowly into position. Utility gets set up. Fady going to be here. JT watching upper. Now here comes the utility. JT not going to see any of it, but Fady certainly going to catch a hole open full. He sprays on JT, gets a second, tries to get his third out as well, but he's going to get Fady to back him up. Peter getting taken out. Mitch traded back by JT, so it's all Ricks. Ooh, decent position, could do some damage. No, Sonic spots him just as the smoke clears. 5-3 now. Oh, wow. I didn't think it was that bad, but for those of you who apparently are messaging me about the popping of the mic, it's because it's so hot in my room that the expansion of the materials causes a pop. It's no software, it is literally just my mic being mechanically faulty. Not much I can do about it, but I wasn't going to make too much of a fuss about it, but since you guys are messaging me on Twitter, might as well address it live. Bailey, first pick. Falling to the hands of Grim over on the B bomb site. 5-on-4 immediately. Dignitas continue to move forward here. "30 seconds to make the hit in towards the B bomb site." It's going to be B because the bomb's committed here. Unless they want to wrap around through the pop dog position, it's not going to happen. Elusive going to be here, and Infinite quickly drive by to the 5 versus 3. Bomb plant coming out. JT, the Trony, Sonic. Yeah, they're not having any of this. Sonic even gets taken down by Mitch, ready for the exit frags. And Dignitas, very nice, clean, and clinical. Have to take a 4th round back away from Bravado. The tactical pause apparently did some seriously nice work. They get their 4th on the board, but Bravado still have money to play with. The rounds that they've won so far have been relatively confident. Coming out from both sides. M4's brought down. How aggressive Fadey's pushed up, though. Could get the trade frag as Peter's already gone down. Frags up to face. They're going to line up for him, but Fadey only gets one. So, Dignitas. Not quite out of it just yet. Still down by a man, though. Infinite going to make some noise over towards the B bomb site. Fadey did spot out the bomb, however. Bravado realised the possibility that Dignitas had pulled out the fake. The smoke getting set up by Infinite as well, so... ...30 seconds remaining, the T side moving very quickly. Now trying to push CT's on lockdown out, but the AWP and Elusive for that matter quickly turn it around. And Mitch is left alone. 1 versus 4. No chance to hell. Six to 4. 6 to 4? 6 to 4? Bleh. It's so hot that now I can't even speak properly. In before someone tells me to turn on the AC. No, I don't have AC. This is England. We're not used to hot weather. I have got a fan on, so yeah. I know the mic popping's being a problem. I can see chat. I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. JT, first casualty. Peter turns on a second AWP shot. Rick's getting up close and personal to Sonic. Sonic trying to trade it, but Mitch is quick to close to his side. And Fadey is the last man left. So Dignitas just as quickly turn things around again. Second time in a row they've done this to Bravado. Still the main line's still pretty good for the CT sides. They should be able to get one more force buy out of this, but Dignitas, if they can string a couple of these confident rounds together, then we could be looking at a relatively dominant team. We're 5th round on their board so far, however, this match will be as close as you can cut it. Fadey hearing footsteps around him. Can he survive? He'll take the challenge against Ricks. Knows that Mitch is close, but there's another player creeping in the other side. That's grim. And the site is grim as well. Oh yeah, Dignitas get the exit frag. Again, Bravado should be able to buy up. JT can drop a weapon, but he's going to go with the AWP. Pass that off to, I believe, the Trony. Yeah. One of the two AWPers, JT and the Trony. Been running that double AWP setup so far so well for Bravado. Mitch going to get aggressive initially here for the T side, moving close against Sonic. Sprays come through, Elusive. Sprays up Grim, Infinite with a quick trade. Mitch holding forward, and we'll be able to turn things to a 3 versus 2. The Trony with the AWP knows that Peter's there, but can't seem to react appropriately. Will eventually be able to get the shot on shot. It's a 1 versus 2 now for the man. With Infinite on 4 HP, Mitch on 66. They're going to take the bomb right back towards the B bomb site. They know where this last AWP is, and they're not going to take the fight. Eventually, Mitch will be able to spot him crossing. 3 HP remains. Naden doesn't quite go all the way. Molotov almost catches him off, however. 1 tick was all he needs. Trony on 3 HP. This should be a clutch that you just can't seem to... Just can't seem to win it, unfortunately. Marked off every angle. Infinite waiting around the Ivy position. The Trony going to go back towards T-spawn. I believe Mitch heard those footsteps. Or not, actually. He's not going to be chasing after him. Might have to go around that direction anyway, because obviously bomb's going to go up. He will grab the AWP. That's fun. I didn't know you could wall bang the wall, the floor. Now, 2 rounds in a row for Dignitas. Finally going to push Bravado's economy down to very little here. Are they going to force buy around the AWP? I do quite like that strategy, especially when you've got capable pistol players. Sets up the Trony to do some serious work with his AWP. Instead, no, they're just going to eco this one and go for a standard default play. I imagine the Trony might get in towards Brown Hall's quick, get the opening pick, maybe? No, not going to get there in time. Instead, the T-side are just going to rush down this A site. Not allow any space for the AWP to work, reading this perfectly. They're all just suppressed into passive positions. Not much they can do. Sonic quickly picked apart. JT receiving some friendly fire as well. The AWP of the Trony does get here in time. He tries another bomb plumb, but it doesn't happen. Elusive and JT go down. And the Trony is left alone. 1 versus 5. Has to get a frag back on Rick's tags Grim. Unlucky scenario. And Rick's will eventually be able to take him down. Dignitas back into the lead here, 7-6. Favor to the T side. Why not Panorama UI? Afraid my computer can't do it for some reason. I did try it out. Unfortunately, my game just kept crashing every time I had Panorama on, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep it to scale form for this broadcast. I'll try to figure out a way to fix it, because I do actually like the Panorama setup. It's really nice. Dignitas once again playing around this Brown Hall's default. And Mitch. One back passive and Bravado. Fady here to defend it alongside the Trony, the same 2-man combo. It's worked relatively well towards his B bomb site, but Dignitas are hoping that they're going to get aggressive. JT also getting a little bit aggressive for his own right. Doesn't quite catch Rix off. Lo and behold, Fady has gone up towards upper, so he's ready to receive this T side. As the utility pours in, the AWP will quickly rotate. Infinite may peek on towards Fady. This bomb could get dropped just as quickly. No. Spots him on the corner. AWP with the Trony ready to try and see if they can hold things down, but it's a bluff. Actually, Dignitas are going back towards the A bomb site, and they're ready for this. JT, going to see the utility coming in. Look towards Pop Dog. Get down one. Elusive in heaven. Only is good for one himself. So we're out to 3 versus 3. JT still fragging, keeping things together. Sonic holds face and takes down one more. It's all going to be up to Peter with the AWP. Quickly switches back around to the M4 and the Glock. Oh, sorry, the P250, I should say. It's going to be too much for him to handle. Sonic turns onto the frag. 7-7. A close half. Well, well, well. This will be 8-7, but to the favor of who? Bravado would love it to be for them. Dignitas. Definitely ready. Take control of this thing. JT spots the first player, spots the first bit of information for the CT side. The T side have already gained the information on where Fady's holding in from. Now the flashbangs come forward here. Fady looking around, trying to catch off any information to the T side. He just doesn't know where they're at. JT's also here, Fady. alone for all intents and purposes. Elusive trying to back him up to some lesser extent, but it's the M4 to take the brunt of it. Meanwhile, there's a creep around coming in actually towards the Ivy position. They will catch off Mitch. Rick's going to get caught off guard. Meanwhile, going to be suppressed out here. Fade's still waiting. He's going to get shut down, however. Quickly turns around towards Peter, who flicks back on the backstabber. And Detroni and Sonic left alone to try and hold on. Sonic tries to deny the bomb plant, but it's not going to happen. Detroni in for a retake. AWP. Looks like Dignitas are going to close this half out to their favour, especially with Ricks on that backstab ready to close the gap. Close the pincers on connector. Trony peeks, and Peter takes him down. 3 kills for him to close out the half. 8-7 to the favour of Dignitas. Wasn't the most confident of showings. I definitely expected them to have control of this match from the word go, but at the end of the day, this was still a confident map for both teams, so I guess I'm not too surprised to see that this is the way things have gone. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this music, because it's been a very long time since I've listened to this piece in full. Because in case you weren't aware, I actually cannot change the, I cannot turn off the halftime track for some reason. I'm not too fussed about it. Again, I think the soundtrack to the OST to CSGO is surprisingly good, considering that no one ever listens to it. I enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Ready and raring to go. Dignitas now swap over to the CT side. Arguably the favoured side. Obviously, that's where most teams find their favour. Obviously, Dignitas did pretty damn well. On T side of their own accord. It wasn't amazing. Again, 87.5, but you know that they can turn this CT side pistol to their favour. Rick spots the first bit of information. They've actually got a bit of a stack going in towards this Ivy position. Grim, Peter, and Mitch when I can press the right buttons. Watching out from here. Bravado are playing in towards Brown Hills. Ricks and Infinite, the two to defend. The smokes go down. Ricks taps his way on through. Infinite looking for whatever he can. Spots one player up. Good headshot to take down Fady. Ricks is covered off by a smoke, however. So backup has to come forward. It has to be a 5-on-4 retake. And the boys from Bravado are starting to get quite close to the CT sideline. Sonic straight in, but Elusive goes down. Detroni gets one quick headshot, looking for Ricks, looking for Grim. Sonic also holding face, looking for whatever he can. Takes down Ricks to a 3 versus 3, but eventually they are overwhelmed, and it all rests on JT. A Molotov in his hands, quickly flicks to take down Peter, and they're going to stick the defuse right here. Infinite in the smoke, but JT gets both headshots. Okay, then. I didn't know the Glock was the USPS, my friend. 3 kills for him, and Bravado will equalize. 8 on their board. Very, very impressive. Of course, Dignitas, let's say that right. Can't get any economical advantage. They're just resorting to the scouts, the upgraded pistols, the force buy for round 2. Infinite, however, could get a decent position out here. Unfortunately, can't get into the backstab position in time. Grim will suffer as a result of this. Infinite is going to go falling anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Ricks on green train, out behind them, gets caught off guard by JT. Peter and Mitch with the scouts out. Trying to do some damage, they take one player down. Peter suppressed both players out towards A2. Actually, they do connect on a second headshot, so 5 on 3. At this point, I think they're going to cut their losses. Have a little extra something. Extra something to work with in the eco round, obviously. They'll have a bit more damage potential on Peter and Mitch. They can get more frags against these AKs as well. I imagine the rest of Bravado, the 2 players that went down, Fady and Detroni, investing into the AKs as well. No, they're getting Mac 10s out. I thought they would have gone just straight in, full firepower. It's out for the rifles. But no, not to be apparently. 3 AKs, 2 Mac 10s. Still a better buy than Dignitas. P250s, USPs. 3 players on the B bomb side though. Dignitas are ready for something. Infinite going to take the first few shots on shots. Will get shut down. Grim will take one quick headshot back away. Look for the second. Rix is still on site with a P250. Does get overwhelmed. Peter can get one frag, it will be a success. Spots the first man, knows where Detroni is, almost gets the headshot, but unfortunately can't go that far. Detroni, 4 anti-eco frags. 10 to 8 now. Full buy coming in from Dignitas. This is where they need to shine. If they don't do this now, then oh dear, basically. That's the short and thick of it, basically. Single ops for both sides. Peter, no utility for him. Not a major problem. Again, he's supposed to be the fragger. Full sets of utility for all of Bravado. Put early flashes out towards the main of A. Peter's going to hold out towards Ivy. Watching from T-Con. Infinite's going to be the man holding onto the ramp position of B. Be forced to call in a rotation if necessary. Look at the overwhelming force that could come crumbling down on him. Meanwhile, Mitch towards Ivy gets the first frag. Infinite's still pushing aggressive though. How many footsteps did he hear? May have heard enough. Frady's going to be able to move a little bit closer to the CT line meanwhile. Grim or neither player actually going to be holding on to this. They're going to leave up a crucial position of the map open. Infinite, however, up for 2 frags. Can't even get one. Infinite will be able to burn Sonic alive, however. Fady trades. Peter trades right back, turns back 180, expecting Fady to be here. Indeed, he's right, but when will the peak come through? When will the AWP shot connect? Peter's actually going to go aggressive, and he's going to pay the price for it. Grim, 1 versus 3. And 3 players to find. We'll take Fady down at the very least, but 2 more to go in this retake scenario. I imagine he's already saving. Not going to decide to take the risk. Obviously, doesn't know a whole lot of information on how JT and Elusive are doing, so makes the most amount of sense given the circumstances. So 11 rounds on the board for Bravado. Again, another nice start from them. This time denying Dignitas' pistol and conversion before taking the rifle and subsequent max loss bonus rounds as well. I think it's South African. Hold on, let me verify that. I can't remember if it was North African or South African. The South African side, okay. The South African side are doing some good work right now. And Dignitas are feeling the hurt. Grim, the only man with a rifle in this one. Rick did invest into a CZ with Kevlar, but I'm not imagining a major amount will come through. That individual. Grim's going to have to be the main carry for this one. I think they're about to boost drop into... They were going to boost drop into the Pop Dog area, but Opting against it. Rix will get a little bit of information, but nothing major once again. 5 players actually overall. Sorry, 4 players I should say back towards the B-bomb site. Technically Rix is not over on... Well, he's in Pop Dog, so technically it is the ace site. JT moving up. Grim going to play passive. I think he really wants to save that M4 for the next one. Pretty badly as well. Bomb's going to go down on the part of Fady, so... All up to the exit frags for Team Dignitas right now. I'm trying to see if they can find an angle, but... Infinite, the most likely man to catch off anything. That's a big one by Mitch. They do combine for a frag on JT. AK picked up. They are going to do some work, but only 2. So, again, if they got that third there. It's too hot for this. If they got that 3rd frag, that'd be amazing, but not to be for Bravado. And they are allowed to build their money because of it. And it's going to get kept kind of modest on the part of JT and Sonic, but again... Interesting that they're going to pass the AWP over to Sonic. For the entire CT side half, it was JT and Detroni that were using the AWPs. Even if it was single AWP setup, it was Detroni the man to take it. I'm not sure if he's lost confidence or what's going on there. The best fragger on the team, but certainly not the worst either. Look at this. Peter going to kick things off out towards T-Con, taking the first frag, but meanwhile the pushes are coming in towards A. Peter with a 2nd frag. Grim spots them out, takes the brunt of the defensive line. M4 needs to get reloaded. JT holding on. Fady will eventually end up falling to Rix and Elusive, and JT are basically suppressed at this point. Elusive caught off guard out towards Electric Box, and 1 man's left alive. It's not going to happen for JT. Peter with 3 frags. 3 quick AWP shots. Very nicely done from his part. Rix in support, but mostly down to the AWPs there. Again, a very similar way to how this ended up. Also, a very similar way to how this ended up in the first half, I should reiterate. Peter going to go aggressive right here, but Infinite might be taking first faces. Elusive won't see much. It's pressed by smokes, etc. One player trying to challenge the AWP of the Detroni against Peter. So anything smokes down, and he will get the opening frag. There we go. Now the aggressive force from Dignitas starts to move a little bit further. Just a little bit further, not a major amount. Infinite is going to get pushed up though. Could be on for a frag against Elusive. Or JT. In fact, both of them, in fact. Ready? Oh, no! There are a million ways that could have gone right. It's the one way it goes wrong. 5-on-3 scenario. Grim, Rix, and Mitch just opting to save. Nothing they can do. Literally nothing they can do. Rix, oh Jesus. Starting to get a bit concerning for Dignitas right now. Ever so slightly. Again. Oh, hold on a second. Mitch with a nice flick. It won't be enough to win the round again. The bomb is way too far ticked. But, you know, providing one for the highlight reels. No, Peter taking the aggressive AWP peek to kick things off in round 23. And starts the proceedings very well indeed for Dignitas. They need a start like that to try and turn things around. They can't afford to mess this up. Not at all. Two sides getting popped up control. JT and Sonic can work off of this. They've got two more towards the Ivy position. Fady is going to get forced out. The smoke actually extinguishes the Molotov, so... Peter here, I don't know. Rick's meanwhile pushing in towards Pop Dog. A lot of damage on Sonic and a kill onto JT. Meanwhile, Fady's going to go down to Trony, also fall into the hands of Peter. I missed that 3K. That's unfortunately the way that happens when I'm observing and casting at the exact same time. All 5 players stay alive for Dignitas. Sonic eventually shut down by Peter. That's the 4K. And that's the 10th on the board for Dignitas. Bravado still going to force the buy, though. Very aggressive buy style. And it's weird how this has ended up. Are you seeing any similarities here? 5 rounds, then 3 traded back and forth. 5 rounds, then 3 traded back and forth. Am I seeing patterns? I might be. Rush once again coming from Infinite, so close towards this smoke, but it will be the Trony. Where did he shoot from? Did he shoot? Not sure where. It looks like it was from upper, actually. I thought he should have got the shot on towards the A-bomb site, excuse me. But from the back of that, they will pick apart the CT side extremely quickly. Mitch is left alone. 1v4. And again, Dignitas. These guys are just... what they do to break Bravado. Right now they are on a tear. 14-10. Mitch trying to save the AWP with all his might. Needs two. Almost lined up 2 frags right there. Gets Fady down at least, but the T-side are converging on his position. Here's the Trony at least, so... no, he doesn't. He's going to peek straight into him. The Trony's on for the frag, and he's going to get it. 3 kills. 14-10. And Dignitas. Quite a bit of money, but with no rounds of loss bonus, they are going to save. Buying up upgraded pistols at best. They're going to quickly burst into his air bomb site. There should be no way for Dignitas to defend this one off. Good backstab coming in from Grim and Mitch. Infinite back towards Pop Dog, though. Not going to defend a whole lot. Maybe they'll do much from his position again. Maybe they might be able to get some exits or 2. But again, I'm not expecting much. This will be map point for Bravado. Dignitas will need 5 back-to-back rounds in order to take us to overtime. And again, they kind of need to do that. This is their map pick. Thus, too, is a conversation for after this map goes up in smoke, but... Three rounds to go. 3? Oh, Jesus. It is way too late and way too hot for this. 5 rounds to go. And Rix has bought an auto sniper. Okay. What? I imagine he's going to connector, going to peek into T-Con, and just spam the hell out of it as soon as he sees anybody. Got the 2 AWPs to back it up as well. Like, this is a very, very absurd setup. Peter might be able to make it work out towards Brown Halls, and Mitch is going to start peeking in towards Ivy. Flashbangs to force Peter out of position. This allows Elusive to get into a very nice angle and actually will be able to spam it up. Peter forced out, still gets the flick. Oh, leg shot against the man. And eventually going to get backed up by Infinite. So it's a start, but it's not a kill. It should have been a frag, and ideally for the CT side. Peter. Try and hold things out, but again, he's the only man here, backed up towards connector. Looking in towards upper. No backstab incoming. Will turn around, get flashed out immediately. Try and cover across, maybe catch off someone. No one is going to peek towards his angles. And now, 5v5. JT getting up close, does spot Peter out. Quick flick from Peter, though, takes him down. Kicking things off for Dignitas to the favor of their kills. Sonic spotting players, takes down Ricks, turns on towards Peter. Can't get the trade, however. 4 versus 4, he does take down Infinite meanwhile. And a quick shot from Sonic will take down Peter. I thought that was a shot from Sonic, but 2 versus 3, now 1 versus 3, now none versus 3. Quickly, Bravado will be able to turn things away. And that is going to be the shutdown of the half. To the favor of Bravado, 16-10 on the first map train, again picked by Dignitas. And now the series gets thrown into a whole world of contention. Dust 2 is up next after the break, so don't go anywhere. StarSeries and I-League will continue as the night rolls on.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.